Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Before I get into things today, I just wanted to take a moment and say thank you to everyone who has supported me and given me feedback on the channel so far. I'm never going to be the type of person to ask for likes or subscribers, so to the 13 people who are subscribed to me, thank you. And especially thank you to Marshall and Joel. You guys have really left some great feedback. So one thing I do know is that I say and yeah a lot. I don't write a script. I just kind of give you guys my off-the-cuff opinions, so I will try and work on cutting that down, but that is one of the reasons I do that, so I do apologize about that. I'll try to cut that out. But with that being said, if you are subscribed to the channel, you'll get cool videos like this where I give you guys my best budget racing or speedwork shoe, and that shoe is the New Balance 1400 V6, which I am just a huge fan of, and a shoe that I feel like is extremely slept on. I've PR'd in 5Ks in this shoe, and I've also PR'd in half marathons in this shoe, both of which have since been broken. But actually, I think this still holds my 5K PR, but my half marathon got broken with Vaporfly Next Percent, obviously. This shoe, though, is sweet. It can literally do it all. If you guys remember when I compared the Vaporfly Next Percent and the Vaporfly 4%, the 4% weighed 7.65 ounces, and the Next Percent weighed 7.1 ounces. This shoe weighs 6 ounces. It's technically classified as a racing flat, but I think that if you want a good solid speedwork shoe and you don't want to spend $250 or $800, $250, 180 bucks, or even for the newest one, the Alpha Fly, $275, and you want something that's a little more affordable, this shoe is that shoe. Going over some technical stuff really quick. So it's New Balance. All the technology is different from what I had mentioned before. Their midsole foam reactive technology, whatever you want to call it, is called Revlite. I think it says it right here, actually. But I found it to be extremely durable and responsive, maybe even more so than Nike's React Foam. The upper, as you can see on this one, this orange that's sticking through the black mesh, is called, and it's here too, you can't really see it on this one as much, but this cage is called a Phantom Fit cage, and it's almost like having like a Flyknit under a cage, and I really am a huge fan of this. It's extremely breathable, but it keeps your foot very secure, despite it being such a lightweight shoe. So yeah, the shoe weighs 6 ounces. It's light. It's got a 10mm drop, so it sits at a nice angle, and the traction on the bottom is it's kind of aggressive, but I found it to be extremely durable, and it gives me a nice grip on the road. And both of these shoes probably have over 200 miles at least in them, and they haven't broken down that much at all. So that's a testament to the durability of this shoe. I think this shoe is a shoe that can last you a long time, especially if you're doing speed work in it. You're not going to be running as far. But I did run the Orca Half Marathon in Seattle in these and set a PR at the time, and they held up great. I had no pain the next day. An extremely solid shoe. So yeah, they've got that Phantom Fit cage under here, which is under the mesh upper, which I think is an extremely unique combination, but something that I've been a huge fan of. This shoe is actually the most current version, the New Balance 1400 V6. The V is the version 6, which they haven't come out with a new version in the past 2 years. So I would be on the lookout. I'm sure they'll be coming out with a new version here pretty soon. But because they're probably coming out with a new version soon, they'll be discounting this even more. I think I got both of these shoes for like $90. You can find them all over the place for $100 or under, and if you can save anywhere from $100 to $200 on a racing or speedwork shoe with something like this, I think it's a no-brainer. I'll post some links in the description to where you can get this shoe. Marshall, that was a really good suggestion, so thank you for that. I will be doing that. But a couple other things I like about this shoe is, with it being so light, you wouldn't expect it to feel as good and as responsive as it does, and it really does feel responsive and durable. But you have to know, it's not going to feel like a Next Percent. Like a Next Percent feels like you're running on a cloud. This is technically a racing flat, so it's going to be a little stiffer and harder when you're striking. But if you know that going into it and you expect that, I think you won't have any trouble with this shoe. This shoe is just an amazing shoe, and if I was going to rate this out of 10 for what it is for a racing flat, I would probably give it a high 9. And I know I have given a lot of things high ratings on this channel before, but I mean it with this shoe. I think this truly deserves a high 9 for price, for the speed you can get out of the shoe, for the durability. I mean, 200 to 250 miles on each of these shoes, and they look brand new in my opinion. And just for the versatility of the shoe as well. I ran a kind of a race through a trail park with my dog, and we ran a sub 6 5K in these shoes and won the race. We ran another race, my dog and I think, in these shoes, and won the race as well. And I ran that Orca half marathon in Seattle, set a PR at the time. So the versatility of these shoes is great. Even on their website, it says that you can run full marathons in these shoes. And I actually met some people in Tacoma at the marathons over the years that while I was running the half marathon, they were running full marathons, but they had these shoes on, and I thought that was interesting that people were running full marathons in these. So I think this is just a shoe that not a lot of people talk about. I can't really find it anywhere where the people say, go buy this shoe, this is the Speedworks shoe to get. So I'm saying it right now, go buy this shoe, this is the Speedworks shoe to get, because if you can get it for under $100 and you want to rip around, even if you're not that fast and you're like, well, you know, it would be nice to run fast, but I don't really know how I would, you know, work in a next percent. Try these out for $100. Even, I mean, you can't go wrong. They still look cool. So I think it's worth it. It's the New Balance 1400 V6. It's a lot of numbers and letters to remember there, but if you can find them on sale, you should definitely look for them. Again, I'll post the links in the description, but I thought that would just be something interesting to share with you guys. Was a shoe that I thought was slept on and something that I thought was extremely underrated. So if you guys like that, let me know. And until then, I'll see you guys next time.